Yeah, it's been great. He won a fabulous race at Haydock. Couldn't be more pleased with him. He had the well-documented cut on his leg, which has healed well. And otherwise, been freewheeling. And as you probably saw going up the gallop there, he's in great form.
Yeah, he's every bit as good. Preparation's been a little bit different, but his last bit of work at Campton was very, very good, and they were all very pleased with him. So we couldn't be happy at this stage anyway.
He had a bit of work at Warwick, which Paddy thought was disappointing, just because he was beaten by a horse that then went and won the bumper on Racing Post Day. He's not going to beat. Jockeys aren't the best work riders.
And looking at the opposition he's got this year, sort of very much old versus new in the Gold Cup. We've got the likes of Denman, Corday Star being there before, and then Long Run, Diamond Harry, Pandorama sort of coming up through the ranks. Who do you think are the biggest dangers to Imperial Commander?
I'm afraid that the old guard is the ones that Denman, maybe that breathing operation might work. Cato Star, maybe he'll come back. They're the ones that worry me more. The others have got an awful lot to prove.
Well, Denman and Corto have been fantastic, but you can't see them really. You can't see a logical reason why they can beat him if they're all at their best. From taking into account their ages and things like that, and so I think the challenge would more likely come from Long Run and Diamond Harry. Long Run, if he translates his Kempton form to Cheltenham, then I think he'll take a hell of a lot of beating. I think if he translates it, he'll be the main danger because he's a hell of a horse around Kempton. Hasn't shown it around Cheltenham yet. That may be because of Cheltenham or maybe some other reason. But if you see the Long Run at Kempton doing that at Cheltenham, I think you'd take a lot of beating.
Here, Kyber Kim, he's swinging along beautifully as well. Here's Prick.
This year's only had the one run at Kempton and was disappointing. But since then we've had a clear run with him. Everything's gone smoothly, and he seems to be back in great form. It's a hell of a race, the Champion Hurdle this year. There's a lot of horses there with a great chance, and you wouldn't be surprised if probably one of about 8 horses won it.
He's in tremendous nick. He had one disappointing run. Well, you can't write him off for that. We know why he had a disappointing run. He had some muck in his lungs. It's all been cleaned up now, and he's working really well.
And it looks a hot race this year. Any sort of particular standout dangers for you?
Well, Binocular obviously beat him last year. But if you go on the handicap, he's second top rated. The handicapper says he's the second best horse in the race. Well, I think he is too.
25 to 1 looks an attractive price.
That is a very attractive price, yes.
You saw another of your big guns in action on the gallops earlier, Baby Run. He looked very well.
Yeah, he obviously won it last year. Has had a smooth run this year. Everything's gone nicely. He's won his 2 races well. Jumped well for young Willie. If the ground dries out, that would be in his favour as well. He's been winning on soft ground, which isn't really his favourite. So he's got every chance.
He's run twice this year, won twice effortlessly. He almost seems better at 11 than he's ever been in his life. So if he keeps that up, then I'm pretty happy.
And Will's done a good job on the 2 rides we've seen him in so far.
Yeah, the boy's been superb. It's been a lot of pressure for him, to follow his brother, but he's doing okay.
Feels good. Yeah, work.
Your other festival winner last year, Pigeon Island, going back there once again?
Yes. I think all sorts of ideas. He's entered and everything, but I think we'll go back for the same race again. Because let's hope lightning strikes twice.
And of those engaged in the handicaps, any sort of that you're particularly excited about?
Nothing. We haven't had any real, things that are huge improvers coming in. Probably Akatak would be the one that's, our, novice, a young horse that's improving.
And looking at the week as a whole, we've been asking everybody to name what their best bet would be, and what would be yours?
Well, the best bet would definitely be Khyber Kim each way.
Baby Van and Imperial Commander both favourite. You'd like to think that both of them can win. Everything's gone very smoothly for them, so they've had a good run the last sort of 6 weeks. So I wouldn't pick between the two.